This is the work for the second example of the discounting a note process in our notes. So for this example, it says ABC Textiles accepted a $19,000 180-day note dated January 16th at 7.5% interest to settle a past due account. On March 1st, ABC Textiles discounted the note to raise cash at a rate of 9%. What is the bank discount and proceeds for ABC Textiles? So in this case, we have quite a bit of information here, but let's just go ahead and start with step number 1, which was calculating the interest and maturity value. So interest is equal to principal times rate times time, and the principal is $19,000 times the rate of 7.5%, so 0.075 as a decimal, and then time, it is a 180-day note, 180 out of 360. And again, you can, if you want to shorten this, you can always, if it's 180 over 360, you can always just write it as 0.5 in your calculator. It might save you some hassle. When you calculate that all out, you'll end up with $712.50 for interest, which means maturity value is $19,712.50. All right, then on to step number 2, which is where we write that timeline, which again, this is the kind of the tricky part of this. Again, it doesn't really matter what, if you want to draw it to scale or not. It's just so you have a beginning, a date that you cash it in, and then an ending time here. So January 16th is the date of the note. And then it says on March 1st, ABC Textiles discounted the note or cashed it into the bank. So this would be March 1st. Now again, this is 180 days. So between January 16th and March 1st, we need to look at our exact day calendar. January 16th is an easy one. It's 16. But March 1st is day 60. So 60 minus 16 gives us 44, which means ABC Textiles held that for 44 days. And then the bank held it obviously quite a bit longer, the rest of the 180 days. So if you do 180 minus 44, you get 136. So they held it for 136 days. Taking that information into step number 3, we need to find our bank discount, or how much the bank is charging to cash it in early. So maturity value times rate times time, which would be $19,712.50 times the rate of 9% times the time, which again is 136 days out of 180. When you multiply all that out, you end up with a bank discount of 600. It actually comes out to 670.225, so $670.23. Okay, and then that's our bank discount. Taking that into step number 4, which is, I think, one of the easier steps. It's the proceeds minus, there is equal to maturity value minus bank discount. So $19,712.50 is what the note was worth, minus $670.23, which was the bank discount. And you end up with $19,042.27. Notice in this example, as opposed to the previous one, this is a lot more money to the bank as opposed to what we're earning out of that interest. But that makes sense since it's at a 9% bank discount rate and a 7.5% interest rate.